Hey guys, Banana Luck here. Welcome back to another Watcher of Realms video. So we're back with a video on test server, and today I wanted to give AOE Arena another shot with the new cultist units that are about to land, and that's going to be Rosalia and Pierre. So I actually got inspired by one of the other content creators where they were running Rosalia in a pretty interesting manner with Leikan. So taking advantage of her A5, where the more times you respawn her, the more damage that she actually does, and she also gets that reduced redeployment time. Now I got curious if we can actually make use of this similar lineup, but instead of using Leikan, we're just gonna use a Laurel for the rage boost instead. Now this might not be the perfect team. In fact, it might be suboptimal because we are forcing our way through to make Rosalia viable here. But I just wanted to give it a shot, see how it fares against the conventional Arbiter teams, whether there's any chance to be good at all here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get into it without further ado. I am using Demi here because I feel that the slow and self-sustain that she provides is much better than an Azeroth, for example, because with Azeroth in the picture, then we also have to switch Prismach to another position. So I'm going to use this team instead, see how it fares. And yeah, this team is fully A5 on the opponent's side, so we are going to have to make this deployment work really well for it to, shine. So first unit down is going to be Pierre for sure, because of that 10 cost deployment. And then once we have that, we're going to put in Prismach. And yeah, that was a bit of bad RNG there where, the Prismach didn't land its hit on the last guy. But it looks like his Falara didn't do the good hits as well. Now we do Diao-Chan, we switch, and Prismach damage actually won't increase from the inspiration. We need to resummon Prismach with Diao-Chan's buff. So let's wait there. You're gonna see that the next ultimate is almost up here. So we're gonna have to despawn Prismach briefly. And then spawn another set of units there. Ultimate is almost up, so we're gonna despawn there. There we go. Just gonna get the full buff with the inspiration as well. And got very good RNG there, getting that last spawn kill. Okay, so now we should be all set. Prismach is enhanced, so he is doing pretty decent damage here. And we're gonna chuck Rosalia in here. And I think we should get a faster clear on here. There we go. And now we get the next wave coming in.
You're breaking my focus. By the speed of light.
Oops. That's not the best. I think that missed there. Ideally, we wanted Rosalia's ultimate to, kill off those units at the same time. But it is what it is. One more wave, we might be slower here because we don't have Rosalia's ultimate. Now that's the suboptimal bit, because if you have Leikan in here, then Leikan's gonna do some pretty decent damage himself. So unfortunately, this will have to do. For some reason, we still did slightly better there. Alright, now we have Rosalia's ultimate almost up again. We're gonna use it for this wave, because this wave tends to be the one where Ingrid teams do really well in. And now we're just gonna wait for these guys to spawn through the loading bar. Then we pass the ultimate, and hopefully it lands out nicely with the next wave here. Nope, unfortunately we're slightly too fast there. See if the ultimate comes out in time. There we go. Lost a fair bit of HP there, but that is what it is.
And now, my magnum opus!
And I think here is where we're gonna pop Demi's ultimate, just get a bit of extra damage going through. Yeah, that is where we'll be slower for sure. So we don't have to Ingrid Blast. Okay. Now on to the last bits here. Just gonna pop the Laurel ultimate, get a bit of reach back.
Plead before the gods.
Gonna do a despawn. Pop Demi's ultimate.
You're breaking my focus.
The very last wave here. There you go. So we are on par here. I think the wave 8 damage was quite a fair bit. So we didn't manage to get a gap there. And we also have to bear in mind that this arena mobs are slightly weaker. But it is something to consider, I'll say. I definitely did not expect the team to do as well as they did here. And you can see that Demi is really just here for the Lord bonus, if I can be honest. If these two units had like another faction, then maybe this could work a lot better because Demi is the only unit here that is currently not as useful here, other than just for the Lord bonus. But I do want to give it another shot, another try, see if it runs better. Because I think there are some instances where we wanted Rosalia's ultimate to clear out the waves as they spawn, but we didn't manage to get that to happen. So let's give it another try. We'll do Peer down first.
Let's see what colors spell from you.
Mercy is a kindness I cannot afford.
Down Priest March. There we go.
Is this how you treat a
Yep,
lady?
they'll turn down.
Look,
Turn inspiration. There we go. Our next wave is where we're gonna get the despawn, so we just need to kill off these guys first, if possible. Go. Despawn Priest March.
And now,
And then we're gonna spawn him again. There we go. So you see how earlier in that wave, he got that instant clear. This time around it didn't happen. So yeah, still slightly on time there. I'll put Rosalia down.
Paint them black.
There we go. Now we just wait.
You're breaking my focus. Color space, transform.
Oops. Pierre dies there.
For the gods.
And that run is just ruined, isn't it? So let's do a restart there quickly.
let's see what colors spell from you.
Mercy is a kindness.
That's the problem with this team. Having Pierre faced so far forward, it does wind up in those situations where sometimes he dies early.
Is this how you treat a lady? Is this how you treat? Must slay them, darling.
Plead before the gods.
to despawn there.
My magnum opus.
Just waiting. There we go. I'm gonna try popping the ultimate right away here. That's gonna give us a slightly faster clear. And get some good damage in. Problem is just for this next bit, yeah. I think that's fine.
May mother's roots strike up and take you.
Because we do get a fair bit of damage in.
Here in the open.
The only problem is this team, it's very hard to manual because, sorry, auto. Because you really can't trust it in defense, especially with Pier this far forward. So let's see. There we go. Once we have Demi down, we should be pretty solid here.
Hands now. My magnum opus.
It's fine. And now we are onto wave 7, which is the crucial wave.
Reap the pain you sown. Plead before the gods.
Nail that sticks out gets obliterated.
You have to do her last wave. Okay, there we go. That's actually pretty alright. Went way better than I expected.
Hands now. My magnum opus.
I think now we can go hit the pop Demi's ultimate. Just to slow this guys even more. There we go. We're actually even slightly faster than the Arbiter team still.
Hands now. My magnum opus.
And now let's pop the ultimate here. I want to get Demi up to about 50% rage. We can.
Plead before the gods.
Colors fade.
I'll pop Rosalia's ultimate.
Even death has a rhythm. Even not so fast.
That. We should get the wave right after. So there we go. Now, it's not perfect. You can see lots of tweaking to do, but it has that potential to do well. And there is also RNG with how the opponent is doing in terms of their setup. I think Chatty's setup is actually pretty good already. I think the difference between this and the first run was that between wave 5 to 6, we did get quite a big lip in terms of clear time when we placed Rosalia down first. And or rather got her ultimate out a lot sooner. The timings could still be tweaked. I think if we get perfect clearance where the mobs spawn as the ultimate shot comes out, we could be doing a lot better. But of course, this is subjected to the fact that in auto, we want all the placements to be that perfect as well. I don't know how it could work, or how it will look like in auto, because at the same time, the arena mobs here are a lot weaker as well, but it is definitely something to be considered when you're thinking whether or not Rosalia will be good here. And if let's say we were to run her in that particular setup, then you don't really need her with much awakenings. I honestly think that A1 would be the biggest awakening there, because you want to get that 100% rage the moment she spawns, because she starts at 0% rage. So without the A1, you wouldn't be able to do that ultimate from the get-go that we did throughout wave 4 to 5. I think that wouldn't have been possible, but every other awakening here, I don't think it's that big of a concern if you don't get it there. But yeah, let's take a quick look at gear. So I have Rosalia on Soulbound Arcana with quite a bit of rage regen. Here with Hell's Lament. If you saw my other videos, you will see that this is probably the best in slot gear that he can have. Demi in Soulbound Arcana, And then we also have Diao-chan in Inspiration. And then we have, last but not least, Laurel just in, Invigoration set. Maybe it's better to just show her from here. And yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you found that video helpful in terms of what arena capabilities these two units could be up to. Because in my last video, we did it with just Liu Bu in the chaotic team. But I saw the videos on Rosalia and I thought, hey, that's pretty interesting. Let's try it out. And yeah, it looks like we can do it without Lei Khan. Although this team is a lot riskier in terms of placements and setup. But if you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below. Be more than happy to answer them, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.